Hey guys, Nicole Murray, two-star diamond coach with Team Beachbody, and today I just want to do a little follow-up to my How I Got Started with Shakeology video and tell you a little bit about my coaching journey. So as you know from that video, I originally got started in coaching simply to receive the 25% discount on Shakeology. I was never interested in selling Avon, Mary Kay, Scentsy, 31, none of that stuff. In fact, I never got overly excited when I would get an invitation to go to one of those parties. No offense to any of my friends who ever invited me to one. Obviously, you guys know that I would go or I would buy something to help you out, but I always felt like those parties were very high pressure, and I was just kind of like, I didn't like it. And I had no desire to do anything like that ever in my life at all. So when I signed on to be a Team Beachbody coach, it was never for building this team, helping a ton of people, rank advancing, and earning a side income. It was legit just so I could take my Shakeology from $120 a bag back then down to $89 a bag. That is the only thing I wanted, and I could get my programs 25% off too. That sounded like a great deal. I love a good sale. That's why I joined on. Once I joined on, people started asking me what I was doing. They saw the change. I was just sharing on Facebook about this shake that I was drinking with no intention of getting anybody interested. I was just sharing. Like, I'd share anything on Facebook. Like for today's example, oh, it's like -15 outside and my car doors are frozen shut. So that's that. Just like I'd share that. I was just sharing about Shakeology, and some of my friends had already had the in-home programs, and they started asking me, oh, do you sell that Shakeology stuff? And I was like, well, I guess I do. Not really, but I'm not going door to door and selling it, but if you want it, I can give you my link. It'd give me credit. So this is just how my coaching just kind of started happening. Like, I always say that me becoming who I am now in the coaching world was by complete accident, because this was never intended to be what it turned out to be. But I feel like God puts things in our life for certain reasons, and He guides us down the path that we're supposed to go. And I don't know why God is really bringing me down this path, but He is, and I'm succeeding. And in the process, I'm glad He has, because I have helped so many people, lose those extra 10 pounds or lose the baby weight, or holy crap, like, I almost just cussed there, but some of the people who are coaches on my team now have lost upwards of 25 pounds with the 21-day fix. That is crazy. Like, have you ever tried to lose weight on your own, and you go to the gym and you try and follow these cookbooks and things like that? Like, could you ever imagine losing 25 pounds? Some of you, you're like, well, I've lost 50, of course. And that's wonderful. Kudos to you. But there's a lot of us here that could never imagine doing that. And the fact that, coaching has brought me to a place in my life where I can help somebody achieve that, that's freaking huge. So what turned into a passion for a discount has quickly turned into a passion for helping other people, both in their financial world, but also in their fitness world. So a little bit about my coaching. Like I said, this was never meant to be anything, ever. Like, I didn't need the side income. I was teaching Zumba 3 nights a week. I loved that for my little side job. I did not want to go back and be a waitress again, even though I actually really did like waitressing, because I liked talking to people, and when I was little, I liked playing restaurant. So I don't know, a lot of people hate waitressing. I actually really liked it. But I didn't want to take up more of my time going someplace else to do more work. So even though I wasn't in a position where I really needed the side income, I always like having a side income, because more income means I can do more things. I can go out with my friends, I can take vacations, and the last thing I ever wanted to be stressed about was money. I grew up, and it seemed like my parents were always stressed about money. And I still don't know the real financial story there. Were we well off or were we not well off? I don't know. I don't ask. All I know is that we always seemed to be on a budget, and I was always afraid to ask for money, because I was always afraid to hear no, or, put my parents in a place where they had to give up something that they needed for something else. I hated that. So I would actually not eat lunch. I'd get $2 for lunch every day for school, which back in the day, lunch was $1.50, so that gave me my full school lunch plus like 50-cent cookies. So I'd be given $2 for lunch every day, and I would pocket the $2, so I had $10 to go to the ice skating rink on Friday night and get myself, like, I think it was a cookie fudge fantasy at Eaton Park on Friday nights. That's how I was able to go out. So, I grew up always pinching pennies and seeing people stressed about money, and I never wanted to do that. So when the checks started rolling in with Beachbody, I figured, let's just see where this goes. So they start out very small. I'm looking at my other screen right now. My first check with Beachbody came about 3 weeks into the business. It was $49.43. My next check was negative $19.44, which just means that gets taken out the next time I make money. My next check, $0. My next check, $0. My next check, $0. Oh, here's a big one, $7.49. So it started out very small, but even at $49.43 afforded me my tank of gas for the next 2 weeks. And in 2011, gas prices were pretty high, and it sucked filling up my car, and I don't even have a big car. So fast forward, that first year of Beachbody, I made about $4,500, which is not a lot of money. It isn't, but you know what? That afforded a couple mortgage payments, utility payments. I did not have to budget in my groceries anymore into my budget with work. And, it allowed my husband and I to take a trip to Ocean City for the week. And if you know me now, anytime we go on vacation, it's always on me. I treat my husband to that now because he supports me so much in everything I do, not only my regular job, but this Beachbody thing too. The least I could do is give back to him. So if you ever see me on vacation now, just know Beachbody is paying for it, and that makes me really happy because it means that my hard work is giving something back to my family and giving us experiences that we're going to remember forever. So fast forward, the second year in Beachbody, my income went like double and a half, I guess. I made about $14,000 my second year in Beachbody, which again is not much, but that is legit like a part-time income. That would be pretty much the same as if I was going out of my house and waitressing, or if I was working part-time at like Best Buy or doing holiday help and then just got brought on for part-time. But the great thing about it was I was never leaving my house. I come home, I sit down at my computer, I do my thing, I meet my friends. If they ask, I tell them. I do this socially. If somebody asks me when I'm out or if I'm at a party, I answer their question. But this never has me like physically leaving my house to go punch in or punch out at a job. Fast forward again, we just got done with taxes this year, and Beachbody has made me an additional $20,000 this year. What could you do with an additional $20,000? I mean, that's a nice chunk of change right there. That's half of my student loans gone. I've paid off all of my credit cards. This is turning into a no-joke business. And if you remember from, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier in the video, I'm not doing this to quit my job. I'm not trying to make this a full-time income. I mean, I'm happy if it goes there. But right now, this has just turned into a hobby, a passion that I love, that has started to generate me side income. I love my full-time job. I have no plans of leaving it anytime soon. So this $20,000 extra a year from sitting on my computer, sharing what I love to do, helping people lose that weight, or helping people feel better about themselves, or teaching them how to make a side income too, it's a passion with a purpose now. Like, it's not just something I enjoy doing. There's purpose behind it. And I feel like when you mix purpose and passion, only good things can happen. So this is never like, ugh, now I have to go work Beachbody after work all day. This is like, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to piddle around with my Beachbody business and just see what happens. So that's where I am now after 3 years. I want to ask you, what can an extra $20,000 in 3 years do for you? How much could that take off your mortgage? Even like an extra $50 a week. Could that fill up your gas tank? What about $100? Could that help with your grocery bill? Let's say I can help you make $500 more a month. Hello, Christmas money. Hello, vacation money. I'm not going to sit here and promise you to make buku bucks in this business, because guess what? That's a false promise. Do people do it? Absolutely, people do it. It's a lot of hard work. It is a lot of dedication and a lot of time. And personally, right now, my life, I don't have that kind of time, and I'm okay with that. Some of my coaches do, and they have left their full-time job and are making a substantial amount with this. But personally, that's not my bag. That's not what I'm about. That's not where I am in my life and my journey right now. I enjoy doing what I do full time, and I do this part time. Maybe you're in the same boat. I mean, again, I just have to ask. The extra $20,000 a year, what could that do for you? Maybe your job doesn't pay you enough. Hello, pay increase from sitting at home, not putting much time at all into this business. It's crazy. So that is my coaching journey right now. I expect it to possibly double this year, the way things are looking. And I would love to help you get started. I'd love to help you make an extra $40 a week, an extra $100 a week, an extra $500 a week. Whatever you want to go, I'm willing to go at your pace, because your pace might not be my pace. It might be faster, it might be slower, but I'm happy to help you get there. So if you have any questions about the opportunity, or if you ever want to talk to me about how maybe this could work for you, or to see if it could fit in with your life, I am happy and open to talk with absolutely no hard pressure or anything like that to do what I do. I will legit just sit there and see if this works for you. So if you have any questions, here's my email across the bottom of the screen. Feel free to reach out, and I thank you for watching. Have a good day, guys. Bye.